Okay. Right. Okay, I'm not going to mess about with those groups. It's up to you. When you taught the people who come in, the people who've just got 2 in their group, it's up to you to solicit another person to join your group. And the idea is you evolve that thesis statement together over lunch or something, or over coffee, I don't care, but you have that thesis statement ready to produce on the board in the afternoon. Okay? Right. Okay, I think it's getting better, incidentally, because people were making the right choices there. Right. I've put onto, so you can check for yourselves tonight, I've put the answers to your blah, 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 the complex sentences from Oshima and Moe. Okay? So the complex sentences, you are going to self-correct. Okay? Did he correct the numbers?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Right. Good. Okay. I need to tell you, for next week I am rearranging the tutorials. The reason being, I have been told to tell people if they are at risk. People who are closer to the beginning of the week, they will be seen more urgently. People further back at the end of the week there will be less urgency about seeing them because I will not have to say anything about being at risk. Okay? So I will be moving people, the people who are moved on to Tuesday, they may well be spoken to about risk factor, about risk of not passing. Okay? I haven't done it so far, but the coordinator is insisting, so I have to point out things. I think probably that your speaking and listening tutor, he's already told me who he thinks is at risk, and he may have spoken to people already. I've left it right till the end, because I've been waiting for an improvement, okay? Some, I can see from the essays, yes, there is some improvement. Some, they haven't got much better, and I need to give a bit of a warning. Okay? I'm not looking at anybody in particular at the moment, but, you know, work over the weekend, work. Get your next writing thing ready. Right, could you get out the skeletons, please? The skeleton plans, so I can have a quick look at progress.
I'm afraid you have more than I didn't have it.
Right, skeleton plan. Right, this is done. Okay, I'm going to have a quick butcher's at it. I'm going to give you something to read at the same time. Actually, this is probably quite useful for you. Most people, many of the essays you're looking at are probably situation, problem, solution, evaluation. Okay? There are some tasks on here and down here. Situation, problem, solution, evaluation. Okay? Many of your essays at this level are this. So you're asked to evaluate a situation, introduce problems, evaluate solutions. There's the evaluation at the end coming up. Big paragraph just before the conclusion. Okay? So if it says evaluation, evaluate. Okay? It's a gift if the essay actually says evaluate, because you know that the essay has some element of this in it. There's a problem, You have to find a solution or an impact. You then have to evaluate one impact or one solution against the rest. Will you have a read of this while I go round? And I want you, with your partner, that's the person sitting nearest, that's a 3, 2, 2, the person sitting nearest you to try to work through these texts and tasks. Okay. Andy, can I ask you to give it out? Right. I'm just having a look. Right. It hasn't got much further.
Yeah. I what's the again the reference. Again the reference.
Okay. So you know you've got a lot of work to do this weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't let up, because there could be problems for anyone.
Okay.
You know, if you let up.
Yeah.
You must keep working. Right, so there's not enough happened there. I've seen this and we've discussed it, and we've spent a lot of time on that. Okay. Right, can I just have a quick look at the thesis statement? Yeah, that's clearer, isn't it? It's clearer than anything you could have written last time. Good. Okay, that's very specific. He's got a very, very specific thesis statement there, which is what everybody needs. Great. Is this the thesis statement?
Yeah.
I can't understand that. I'm going to advise you to rewrite it, as I said, rephrase it so that it is understandable by an outsider like me. It's not the content, it's the way you've organised the words. Okay. And is that a thesis statement in there? No. There's no thesis statement yet. You know what you've got to do next then. You can't write topic sentences without a thesis statement. It's impossible. Because they must all relate to this answer, and this must answer the question. Okay? Right. I can't write it for you. All I can comment on it is I can understand what you're saying, but it's weak at the moment. So, to make it stronger, rewrite it, have a look at some of these thesis statements that will come out today, and also go and test it out on other people. Okay, you are trying to consider it, that's okay. Analyse how colour information has been adapted. Can you put that right? You must get the title right. Right, now you just has been adapted for use of different. What's that? Right. Now there's no mention of different industries in there. There's no mention of named industries, so I shouldn't be commenting so closely, but you've got to get them in. You've got to change that so it's more precise. Hi, come on in.
We don't finish up. The man come and say you should study in here because if there is any fire, this place is the other people should run in here. And
have you been told that?
yeah.
Okay, all right. So somebody came and spoke to you.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Come.
We can study in here. Maybe.
Yeah. I would just like. Okay, you've had quite a long time on that.
Yeah.
So please continue working on that, not here, but in the in your own time.
We move the.
Yes, please. Please join us, and the others will explain what they're doing.
So,也是不是？
It's not an answer.
不能这样。
jump around.
That's not bad, is it? Because you've got a paragraph plan in there, and you've said, but how? They're saying, consider how governments and law enforcement agencies can respond to such threats. Okay, so you have to in some way propose some methods for dealing with the problems in the thesis. Okay? Yes. Method even more than crime. Okay? Right, you haven't done anything to that since I saw it. I told you it needed development. Okay? It needs development. Right, you haven't said what kinds of educational performance. You need to be more specific, and the wording is not very clear. Okay? I'm just leaving it at this, that this is the key thing.
It's not just that each paragraph what it should be, but all the paragraphs talk about this type of description. Should I mention which type or
I was wondering about it, but what do you think? Should you mention which type? Because it's down to solution.
What is the solution? But there's one example like
it has been met already, because they're saying, has it been met? Has this encryption been met the problem?
yeah.
Say that. Say that.
Yeah, I said it's fine range confidentiality to access all these things provided, so are required. So this
But it has happened already. You've put to achieve. It has happened already.
So I said this are meta and
Have been neutralized or whatever. Okay? Right. Now. Yeah. Right. Okay. The people who are in twos, to write their thesis statement, can you raise your hands? The people who are in twos to write their thesis statement, raise your hands. Okay? Right, so we've got group 1 is all right. Group 2, raise your hand. Okay? Group 2, you get Lydia to join you. You will have to teach her what we have done and tell her the task that must be ready by our meeting in this afternoon. Okay? Right? Next. Right, we've now got 3 members of group 2. Lydia, you are group 2. Okay? You are group 2, yes. Group 3, please raise your hands. Okay? We have Mr. Yang and we have Andy going with Zeneb. Okay, Hannah, you are group 2. 3. Oh, 3. Okay. Right, let me get this right. Group 4, raise your hands. Okay, who's left over? Kate and anybody else? Kate and Zeneb, you are joining those two, and you are going to be writing a thesis statement before we meet again, but not on your own, with them. They must do the majority of the work, okay? Writing a thesis statement for topic 4. So Kate and Zeneb, okay? You go with group 4. Okay, but you're ensuring they must teach you what they have realised this morning, about thesis statements, and you are writing a thesis statement together for topic 4. Okay, before our next lesson, right? So you have to do this quickly, no messing about, okay? And you need to help the people, not just sit in a dream, okay? Right. Okay, we have global migration. Global migration, has everybody got this? Okay? Global migration. Why have we got global migration? The people who were sat here. Why? What is this? It is a newspaper magazine article, but what is this? What is?
Process to from the mentor to evaluation.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Michael. And specifically, Maggie, what is this structure? What is it? What does it constitute? I can see Zeneb muzzling herself. Like she's almost got a muzzle in there. What is it, Maggie? Where do we see situation, problem, solution, evaluation? For what? Where do we see this structure all the time? For a situation, problem, solution, evaluation essay, which is a typical essay amongst which you've probably made your choice. Most of your essays at this level they'll have this evaluation bit in it, but they'll have either solution, problem, or cause, effect, or something, an impact, and then you'll be asked to evaluate. Okay? So this structure is normal in your essays. Where else do you see this structure in academic writing? All over the place. Where? In this structure. Situation, problem, solution, evaluation. This structure, it's all over the place. Where is it?
Instruction. Yeah.
Introduction. Yes, it's inside paragraphs sometimes. Go higher than an introduction. Absolutely. Abstract. Because most academic journals, the journal article is based on these moves. The reason, why is it based on these moves? Why does a journal article start off with a situation, then look at problems, then look at solutions, then look at evaluation?
Because it's the summary of the study, and we can just read this side and we can decide.
Yes. Yes, that's right. That's right. Very often the situation area is used by the academic to say, look, there's something happening here. There's something happening, and I'm going to give you the answers in the thesis, their thesis statement of sorts, and that's their reason for writing the article. Okay? And they need a reason for writing an article. They have research questions that must be answered, and they have problems that must be faced. And it's normal. The people who problematized their writing, when they answered that question very, very quickly in the speed writing part of the lesson the other day, did exactly the right thing. Exactly the right thing, because there's always a problem. And you have to find it and hold it up and say, this is the problem, Okay, other people may not have realised it was there before, but I see this problem and I'm going to solve it in my writing, through my writing. Okay? So, right. So we've got, what we're asked to do, if we go down the side, we've got an analysis of even a question. It's normal for an essay question to be framed as situation, problem, response, solution and evaluation. You can see there. Fahad, would you read the question to us?
What were the main labor relation problems facing the conservative government in the 1980s? How did they attempt to solve them, and to what extent were they successful?
Okay, right. And they tell you the situation is fairly neutral. It's just there was a conservative, not Labour government in the 1980s. Okay. They came to a problem that had been created in the 1970s, i.e. labour relations, the relations between the employers and the workers, the relations between the government as an employer and teachers, academics, trainers, civil servants, and their relation with the government was not good. Okay, and trade unions were in a bit of a mess. They got too inclined to strike, so the structure of society was beginning to break down. So they had to do something, the Conservative government. You know, lots of people didn't agree with it, but they felt they had to do something. Okay, and then you've got response, solution, what the government did about the situation. Well, the government looked at it and they tended to tighten up the labour laws. Not very good for the likes of me. Not good. And also they tended to throw people out of jobs. Not very good for coal miners. The evaluation is your view. So you'd be looking at whether it was worth it, basically, what the government did. That would be one of the questions. Was it worth it? What they did, was it really successful what they did? Or were there too many impacts on, say, miners who were told we're closing the coal mines because you're not making enough money out of these these government-owned and run coal mines. So a lot of workers in the working class very, very upset by what justifiably by what the Conservative government did, but then at the other end, in a way, the argument could be they saved us from complete financial ruin. You know, swings of you have to. That's what you're doing, evaluating. Was it worth all the heartache? What they did? You know, did it work? Yeah, some people say yes, some people say no. Right. Now, have a quick look at this. Scan this. Skim and scan this, as Maggie says. Okay, this thing next door. Where is the situation? Yeah.
It's difficult to meet British students.
It's a problem.
Pardon? So what is it? What is the situation?
Living in Britain.
That's it. Thank you. Very great. Okay. What is the problem?
Difficult to meet British students.
Thank you very much, Michael. Great. Okay. Right. Solution or response?
Join university course.
Thank you very much, Michael. Okay. Great. And finally, evaluation.
Help me make friends and improve my English.
Make friends Improve English, but
Take a lot
that's
more.
it. That's it. Okay, so you're going like this, aren't you? Evaluation. Okay, excellent. Okay, in your groups now, and I think we'll mix people up, find out where the starts and stops, the situation, problem, solution, evaluation. So we'll have A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A, B, A. A's move 1. Okay? Please rise A's, rise, and you move 1 this way. This way. Yeah, this way. Jack? Okay. Jason, right, wakey.
Be there.
Wakey. Good. Okay, Hannady's looking absolutely fed up at the moment. Okay, yeah. Jack, you only needed to move 1. There, where Kate was. Kate's moved it on. It's like the Walking Dead. Okay, you're still there. No, Kate was here. Right, so who goes in Kate's place?
Jack, you are A or B?
I'm A.
Yeah,
But
here,
I'm
who's
A.
doing the right thing? You've moved to the right place. Right, what's gone wrong? Who should be there?
What do you mean it's one?
No,
one
one place. You've
Yeah.
done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one place. That's one place.
Andy, I should be.
Why? What's that?
这个 A 你是 A 你做下一个 A 的地方。只有 A 做下一个 A 的地方。
Sit down. B, keep your normal seat.
How about I keep the seat? Just A moves.
The last A move to the next A.
A moves to the next same
Yeah.
place. Wrong place. B doesn't do it.
你不是 B 吗？
Okay?
你以前你不动
B 不动。
然后 Maggie 是 A 是吗 ？Maggie 呢？这应该是我的，没事，先放这儿。这个是我的。哈哈的字一样。哈哈。This is mine. This is yours. You own mine. Okay.
This is what happens when people get tired. He was doing I remember you were doing it perfectly before. Yeah, you're in the same state as I am.
Group A and B for students.
No, maybe the instruction was right. So just move 1 place, A. So have we got, what are you, Kate? Are you an A?
B.
Ian, what's that?
Minus B.
Michael is
B.
Yeah, minus D position.
Okay.
A.
Oh my God, perfect.
B.
Yes, perfect. Okay, right. With the other person, break up this. Break up this into problem and solution and situation and evaluation very quickly. You can do it. Right, while you're doing that,
this situation
Yes.
or to this problem. Yeah, so this one right.
Yes, under here.
To solve this problem, this is
Yes, we need the solution. Until we reach
I don't know, I'm not sure because it's hard.
Can I, at the same time as this is going on, take in the Wallace and Gromit papers with the Manchester Academic Phrase Bank put in that everybody hates, but I want you to love, really. I want you to love that phrase bank. Okay, so if anybody's got the Wallace and Gromit paper, I'll take it in and try and mark it before I see you again. You know, or maybe even type it up if it's what. Thanks ever so much. Okay, on the back. Okay. Anybody else got the Wallace and Gromit word? Wallace and Gromit, Manchester Phrase Bank. I want it. Hannady's got it.
Our team
So where are the other two?
I'm in my bag, but it didn't finish.
I think it's evaluation, but I'm not sure.
Okay, all I can say is
When?
you better have it finished.
It's
soon.
the implication.
When will you finish it?
This afternoon.
Right. When will I get it?
I think this is
Before this afternoon.
Right.
Before this
Okay,
noon.
for this afternoon. What about the other one?
because they yeah, producing. I'm not sure.
Right. So I'll get it so I can see it. So because what I want to do is give some nice examples of this Manchester Phrase Bank back to everyone.
Yeah.
But you still have to write the thesis statement, you see. That means you're in two groups. You will be running. Right?
We still need to use together, so.
Well.
So I think we should change the group member.
No. These people have done this.
Oh no, I mean yeah.
Well, I mean, you'll have to sort that yourself. I mean, I'm waiting for those thesis statements so we can give them back to everyone. Because this is a big problem. I'm telling you, it's a big problem. Yeah.
No, I don't think so. Maybe it's just some parts is.
Right, okay. Is anybody ready?
maybe this solution more open.
Yes.
Maybe accept and receive the solution is movement. This movement he said that this movement first this crazy.
Yeah, the first sentence is
And the problem is ethic issue, such as so many problems.
Yeah, still here.
Yeah. And the solution, I think, is more needed to be more openness and willingness
I think they said by established language program.
It's mainly the government.
So you think it's a solution or?
Oh, solution. Establish language program, cultural exchange and
I think it's a kind of solution.
solution.
Which evaluation do you think?
Evaluation.
Because this is active analysis or
I need to check.
Yeah.
I need some.
I think it's
Where
what
it
they
should be more.
Yeah.
also it can communicate about this and we have got some positive. But it has a however, I'm not sure, maybe
This is the solution. This is which needed to be more higher
yeah, but
between.
but
This
this
is
is solution true.
This also solution. This also needed to do something. Not the sentence is the evaluation. Evaluation is
because those are
good or better.
No. I think because we
kind of
include the lecture.
solutions.
Where is evaluation using?
This is solution. This is solution true. No. They also need to see. They also need to do. It's solution. It's advanced solution.
Evaluation. It's like those are solutions, but it's not the perfect. It's not very.
Ready. It should be ready by now, even though you're tired out. Kate, tell us about the divisions.
I think the situation is the first sentence, and we could know the movement and the global migration crisis. It's the situation.
The global migration crisis is already the problem, isn't it? So within that very first sentence, they've linked both the situation and the problem very cleverly.
Yeah.
Which is what you have to do where? That's it. Perfect. Okay. This is actually seemingly a thesis statement. It's not really a thesis statement because it's a newspaper-y thing, but that's it. Okay, you've got to the text like that. Okay. Right.
And problem?
Yes. Yeah.
And the problem is the next sentence.
Second.
Is the second one.
Yeah. Yeah. To where does it end?
And to the second sentence.
It's just the second sentence, is it?
Yeah.
That's the problem. So, where does it end?
And distribution of wealth.
That's right, yeah. And it actually lays out
The solution, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, the next sentence is solution.
Okay, does it link the problem and the solution like it linked the situation and the problem? Does it do that, or does it simply expand on the problem?
I think it's a problem just.
Okay, so there's a problem expansion. We could almost diagram this, couldn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So it would go, I suppose, something like problem and situation linked, okay, in one bit, and then problem vastly expanded, like that, yeah. And then what happens after that, Kate?
It's a solution. It's not a solution, it's solutions.
Okay.
Yeah.
And does the solutions area do anything else? Does it go wider like this, or or does it go narrower?
Wider, yeah, because it's related to evaluation.
Ah, so there's other problems inside the solutions, is there?
Yeah.
Okay. What is one of the problems inside the solution?
Because it's not enough. It's that
Many older people are
There's a problem.
And that's typical.
other problem.
Other
Yeah.
problems, more problems, other problems.
And more solution.
That's right. So solutions, whilst the problems gather. And that is a very typical form. What does that require to pull that off so that everybody understands it? What does that require of you as a writer? You will have to do that at some point. What does it expect of you as a writer?
Try
Yeah.
to connect them.
Control.
As we wrote, this will happen like this.
Control and connection. So you can't afford to be inaccurate in the way you write. Okay? It's got to be absolutely focused and clear. Okay? This is a typical intelligent pattern in that area. Not just one problem. Oh, we've got a solution here. No. That's how somebody uneducated would think. You know, oh, this'll do. No. Weighing. Oh, what are the other consequences? Weighing. Okay? And then, where do you go from that?
Evolution.
Right. What happens in the evaluation? Does it go wider or narrower?
Narrower.
Okay. Evaluation goes narrower. Okay. And it's just like an essay, isn't it? Because you have that introduction going whoa at the beginning, and then you go down with it, and then it narrows into the conclusion. Okay? So structurally, if you can internalize something like this, really get it right, you're winning. Okay? There's no need for failures. You know? So long as you check, keep checking every day, like I told you. Okay? Because it's no good, actually it applies to everyone. Checking the correctness of your writing, the clarity of your writing every single day. You should be sort of like just proofreading everything over and over and over and over again. Okay? Hamadi said she took, an hour or something over a sentence in some cases. That's what it's like. Okay? So you haven't got a lot of time now. You've got to keep at it. By all means have the celebration and be together and have a bit of relaxation, but most of the time you should be on that essay now. Okay? Right. So that's quite clear, isn't it, now, what happens in a text, particularly one of your texts. Now, Mr. Yang is worried that we won't get these thesis statements done by the next class because of the groupings with Mr. what's his name? Mr. Abbo.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Abbo. Right. Can you check out that the people who are supposed to be with you during your thesis statement construction are also with you somewhere around, free at the same time?
First group, I think. We have first group, and with Hassan. Then Jan is also in my thesis statement and the other group, and we already finished, so we can work on thesis statement.
Yeah. So it should be all right.
Yeah.
You don't worry, you're not going to get left on your own because there'll always be somebody. Okay, right. Now, for the people who've just come in, I've put the answers to the complex sentence homework on here. And tonight I want you to look at it and check for yourself. Okay? So there's both the questions again and the answers, but I put the answers first. Okay? How much time have we got?
30 minutes.
30 minutes? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right, I'm sorry to stuff you, but there's more. There's more. There's particularly definition and classification I have to get out of the way today. Oh, and also compare and contrast. Everybody's got their compare and contrast sheet. I put it in front of you.
Yes.
Here. Yes?
Yeah.
I heard a groan from Mr. Yang then.
No, I didn't have.
You didn't have one?
Yeah, this is mine.
Okay. I heard a Okay. I think lots of people are feeling Should we have a 5-minute break?
Okay.
We need antipoison. Yeah. 5 minutes then. See what you're like in the 5 minutes, but don't burn down the building.
不是9月上课以后还有
啊，这个不知道，应该检查，应该不能查，从这边办。这个我还不知道。
不会还有10轮吧？
有可能，但是本地应该有花。
Gosh, that's a good brain gym, isn't it? Look at that. Why is it that you can do that so well?
Practice.
Practice from the child.
Really?
Practice make perfect.
I couldn't do it.
I
Like your finger down. Or finger like this.
You can play piano?
Me?
Piano?
No.
piano.
Yeah.
Can you, Jasmine, play piano?
No.
Cake.
Cake is very good.
Kate can.
Oh yeah. I played
good at
violin when I was at home for 2 years.
Oh gosh, that's quite you didn't like it, or?
The song at first is really
I know.
Maybe you suffer
Scratchy.
some abuse
Yeah.
in your study.
Michael, when you said B, you went bean.
Bean.
B.
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 Did I just hear wrong?
Yeah, I also had bean.
No.
You were thinking of beans.
Yeah, so I think I said B, but I didn't know what others heard. Maybe different, maybe.
I wonder if that's the problem with your pronunciation. Your hearing, your brain is perceiving something different to what you're saying. Is it?
Yeah, actually, you listen what you say is different to the other listen what you say.
Yeah.
Michael may have learned German.
Maybe.
German language.
你学过德语啊？
German.
你什么？
German.
我还没有学德语。
Yes, but you would put an
大概
N
是一
on
吧。
most of the ends of the word.
就是基本上
Yeah.
就像英语的事情，它的那个德语事情。
So he's applying
Before he come here, he planning to the Germany,
Yeah.
but he didn't apply for.
Yeah. I'm sure you're right, Jack. So do you speak fluent German?
Yeah.
Not by study English is not fluent in that.
Yeah.
Can you speak German? Yeah.
And you speak some German?
Yeah.
Have you been
Quite
trained?
Train.
Trained.
烧烤。Yeah.
当然学会了。
I came by 2 years.
德国对不对？
2 years?
No.
2 years German language training.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't speak for German to speak.
Very
So
good.
they were conversation.
非洲三个字，你好。
Michelle.
所以 Michael 英语的发音里面德语的口音。German.
Just give them a couple of words. Teach them enough to say good morning. That's easy.
Yeah, routine tag. Maybe they called the pen, called it coolie, and we say the grammar. In the first class, I want to say how to use this grammar, but I say grammatic. It's German word.
That's right. That's right. So he's learned German grammar, and he's learned how to say Guten Tag, which is good day, good morning. And so he's telling you that. And he's also learnt the word for grammar in German. The base word is grammatic, he said. Yeah, different ending to English. Anyway, well, you can ask him later. You can make him speak some German to you. Okay, right. Should we get on with it? This comparing and contrasting. Right, you're brought back to comparing and contrasting, and yet we're saying to them, you are never ever going to get another compare and contrast essay. Why then are we studying compare and contrast language here, if you are never going to get another compare and contrast essay? Because it's too easy.
Because almost all essays we have evaluate on essays. For this reason we should say both sides, and when we say both sides, we should use comparison and contrast.
Very good. So it's in the evaluation part, isn't it, basically? And when you're introducing each problem, which is worse than the former one, or not quite as severe as the one beside it. Okay? So we've got that there is a huge, it says here, a wide language available to students to compare and contrast, and you will exploit this in your evaluatory paragraph. Okay? So, very useful actually. Raymond,
Yeah.
read us the comparison nouns, and then Michael, read us the contrast nouns.
Similarity.
Michael?
Difference.
Differency.
Difference.
Lots together.
Difference.
Okay. Be like Raymond.
Comparison.
Dissimilarity.
Dissimilarity. Okay.
Likeness.
Yep.
Disparity.
Yep.
Disparity.
Correspondence.
Distinction.
Yep.
Parallel.
Divergence.
Parallel.
Divergence.
What was that?
Parallel.
Parallel.
Yeah.
Parallel.
What was yours?
Yours, divergence.
Divergent.
Divergence.
Yep.
Connection.
Variation.
Relationship.
Opposition.
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 Okay, nearly there. Right. Okay. Verbs now, led by Raymond to Michael again.
Compare.
Contrast.
Relate.
Deform.
Quote.
Change.
Link.
Diverge.
Okay. And then adjectives, Raymond to Michael.
Similar.
Dissimilar.
Like.
Unlike.
Like.
Unlike.
Comparable.
Unrelated.
Parallel.
Parallel.
Parallel. Yeah. Parallel.
Divergent.
Analogous.
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 Contradiction.
Relative.
Contradiction.
Contradictory.
You've got to concentrate more on it seems there's a problem. You lose concentration by the end of the word, even if it's written out for you. And you sometimes do that in your essays as well. So you need to be looking at the end of the word and making sure it's a correct word part. And a lot of the problems would disappear. But, you know, with so many language problems left in the text, very often people can't understand what you're writing, okay? So you must correct, even self-correct now, okay? And Raymond?
Related.
Opposite.
Good, okay, better. Alright, then we have very, very familiar. Chennai is cheaper than London. I don't know where this Chennai is. Where is it?
What's it?
Where is
Chennai.
Chennai?
A city
No.
in Japan, maybe.
Is it?
Shanghai.
Oh,
Shanghai.
it's in Japan.
It's a city in Japan. Shanghai.
Do you know, I've never heard of it.
Shanghai. Check it.
I've never heard one Japanese ever refer to this.
Shanghai.
India.
India?
Oh, wow. Oh, no wonder I never heard a Japanese person.
Yeah, it's Indian.
All right, Chennai. Okay. Do they have a proper pronunciation for it? Maybe. What do they say there? Pronunciation? Okay. Well, so you've got a comparative adjective in there.
Shanghai.
Plus than. Okay? London is more expensive than Chennai. Superlative, this is ordinary grammar, isn't it, to you? Chennai is the cheapest city. London is the most expensive city. Boom, boom. That's the end of it. Exercise A and B. Let's move. Okay? So you're doing comparisons at sentence level. Okay, we've had it identified for you that when you get into that evaluatory paragraph in particular, sentence by sentence, you are weighing things against one another. Okay? So this impact is far more long-lasting than that impact. This effect is stronger than that effect. Okay? This is the strongest impact. Okay? Right, so let's go. Several of the following sentences contain errors. You have to identify the sentences with errors and correct them. You have to use the table above to help you, which is on this side. We'll do the first one together, and then you're left in your group. Okay? So there is a marked similarly between Bornean and Javan cultures. What should it be? Similarity. I almost read it as similarity because it's so ingrained in the language. Marked similarity is collocation. Okay? So collocation, Andy, I've put at the end of your essay comment, you should be studying collocations. Because at the moment, there's a big problem with actually understanding what you're writing because the collocations were all over the place. Right. So, collocation, dictionary. Collocation online. Get it right. Okay? If you don't get it right, don't use it. Use something else you will get right.
Okay.
Because you're confusing the reader at the moment. Okay? Right. Please, in groups. So, this group. Okay, 4. Okay?
Finish it.
This group.
Comparison.
Andy, and Maggie, join up here. There's 5 in this.
Comparison.
Okay?
It's long.
Comparison.
Yeah. French vocabulary is moved opposition.
Opposition. No.
Opposition.
Adjective.
Yeah. It's
Opposite.
opposite.
I think it is adjective outside.
Opposite.
Yeah, you don't need to.
Opposite. Of reason. Comparison. It must be long.
Remember, not all of them are wrong. Not all of them are wrong.
It's like,
This is not. This is not. Benefit is not.
That's benefit.
Less benefits than alternative treatment.
No, this is not correct.
Contraction. I think it's right.
Yeah, I think it's no.
I think this sentence is just right.
Just right. Several. She said
Yeah,
several.
not all.
It's right. It's right.
That means the third is right too.
Third,
Look at the article.
yes, that is right.
Identify.
Right. When you have opposite sets, how many are there in a set? That's it. Thank you, mathematics person. It does make a difference. Yes, knowing mathematics. She was able to use. That's the only answer. You can't have another answer. When there's 2 in a set and it's going one way, then it must be the opposite, as opposed to the opposite on the other side. Okay? Carry on.
In the river, she means
Everything is
correct. Okay. 4 is also right.
I can't find the word in the.
Identified. Cooper.
But no.
Okay. You watch 4, 5, and 6.
How about me?
Anyone.
continue.
You continue. I will
The day before yesterday, he kind of struggling with something. After we had class, and
He understood because he's quite clever, really. So he doesn't need any help there. Okay, that's fine. I thought that would happen. Very good. Well done. Thanks.
Using as the phrase, right? Without French never in structure.
I think 5 is not right, but
Maintain
which has
unlike. Can't like use unlikely. Maybe can't use unlikely. Unlike, just unlike. Like you, like me, unlike who, unlike. Can't use unlikely. Unlike, just high comparison. High comparison.
High compared.
High comparison.
High comparable.
No, you can say
Comparison is wrong. Yeah. Compare.
Doing something be done so that we compare.
But you can't use the high compare. High is the adjective.
It's like highly compared. Highly compared. Highly comparison or highly compared?
Highly compared.
Shall we check now?
After says A.
Yeah. So there is a marked similarity between Bornean and Javan cultures. Similarity being a what?
Similarly being similarity.
So what is similarity? What word is that?
It's a
Yeah. You know it's a noun because it's got a what? You know it's a noun because of what?
Mark the adjective. And this is the noun.
So it's got an adjective, and before that it's got a yes, a definite an indefinite article. Good. Okay, so learn that, Andy. A marked similarity. That's the kind of collocation you should be learning. Noting and learning. Okay. Right. Number 2. Next. Traditional medicine.
I think it's right.
It's all right, isn't it?
It's right.
Number 3.
Also
That's
right.
right.
No.
The opposite direction. Maggie, tell them why it's the.
Because the
The-
one direction and the opposite.
That's it. A set of two. Therefore, it can only be one thing,
Oh.
and therefore it must take the. The mathematician worked that out. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 4.
It's wrapped.
No,
Identify.
it isn't correct. Where is it wrong? Yeah, it's wrong at.
Yeah.
What should it be?
It's between.
Good.
Ah.
2 parts there. The government's figures and the vendor's invoices. Very nice. Because we're comparing 2 different things, discrepancy between. Okay?
Okay.
Andy. Andy, that's the collocation you need as well. Okay? Number 5.
Unlike. Unlikely should be unlike.
Lovely. Okay, why do we know it should be unlike?
It's
Like
Adjective.
adjective.
And
It adjective describe a noun.
Uh-huh.
It's
So
with
it's
the
a noun.
noun.
Vietnam is a noun. Yeah.
Unlike.
it's adjective.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. But why do we know it's not unlikely?
Unlikely is not adjective.
Unlikely is
It's-
adverb.
It's usually a verb complement, isn't it? It is unlikely, but you can also say it's an unlikely plan, meaning it's not probable. So it can act as an adjective. So why do we know it's unlike? I just said it's an unlikely plan.
Unlikely is impossible.
Nearly impossible,
So it's
yes.
a different meaning.
It is a different
Yeah.
meaning, yes. So unlike is used for what?
Different.
It
X
Yeah.
is unlike Y. Y is unlike X. But solo X is unlikely. Solo Y is unlikely. Okay? Do you see the difference? Unlike, there's a direct comparison going on there. Unlikely, you're simply saying it's nearly impossible. One thing. One thing. Okay? So it's no use looking for the word class there. Okay? Number 6. Number 6.
Highly compared. Is highly compared.
Higher.
France's level of infrastructure maintenance is higher
compared.
higher in comparison with other Western European countries, or higher when compared with that of other Western countries. Okay? Right. Who has to do an evaluation? Yes.
In the second sentence,
Yes.
they don't use when compared.
You can reduce it.
Okay.
Compared with.
Okay.
I was looking at it at first and I was thinking, oh, it should have when in it. But then I was just thinking, no, I'm not looking. It's actually like a reduced relative clause there.
In
Yeah.
structure,
Compared with alternative treatments is
they
fine.
put more money.
So traditional medicine has less
maintaining
benefits, main clause.
In structure.
When
The fee is higher.
compared with alternative treatments, reduced relative clause effectively. Similar anyway, not quite the same, is it? But the same idea. Right. Now, exercise D. What should we do with that? Should we set this up as homework or should we leave this?
The last sentence.
Yeah. Right. Mr. Yang is asking about the last sentence.
The last
Yes.
sentence, can we
Okay, France's level of infrastructure maintenance, you can't reduce to which?
Yes. And
Because
need
there's a
comma.
comparison.
And need a comma, right?
So you'd have to say France's level of infrastructure. No, you don't. I don't think you need a comma here because it's a
It's a
direct comparison.
Mm.
There's no. Is there a subclause there?
No,
Is
it's
it
not.
all- it's just a main clause, so you don't need a comma
So,
there.
if changed it into the wage compared,
We didn't say that, did we?
when
we said
compared.
when compared.
however,
France's level of infrastructure maintenance is high when compared with other Western European countries, no comma, because you need it all. And France's level of infrastructure maintenance is high in comparison with other Western European countries. Also, no comma, because you need the whole main clause. But it's good that you're asking questions like that. If you're thinking critically like that, that's the way you should be thinking. Okay? Right, what do we do? Hamadi, you had a suggestion. You're a great organizer. Organise this for us.
Okay. Actually, we did the number 7, so we can.
Oh, super.
And then we can. There is like we have an example. So if you want to complete it.
Okay. All right.
These two computers are heavier compared with laptop. Much.
Yeah. Yeah, you've used that same thing, haven't you? Yes, good. Okay. Can we have a different structure for public and private healthcare? Maggie? Because Maggie was thinking about public health reform. Right.
Public healthcare.
Because
we have to consider more details.
with private or with public?
Public.
Yeah, you probably do have to consider more details in the sense it affects so many groups of people, doesn't it? Okay. Michael, independent and group travel.
Independent group travel. Compare independent travel and group.
So you've got a gerund at the beginning, very good. Comparing
Independent travel and group travel.
what? With group.
With group travel.
What is the result?
Result, it means complete the object and subject.
He didn't tell me.
No, he didn't.
Compare this and what the result. You know.
Yes, the whole sentence.
Yeah.
I thought there was a little bit of sleeping going on there.
But as usual, he starts really good. Then
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's like if we had to evaluate. If we had to evaluate my it's the highs and the lows, it's never the same. Never. Like some very, very good work, and some like, yeah, you got it. You got it. Okay, so he started from a gerund, keep it, the rest is good. Okay,
Comparing independent travel, the group travel is more safe.
Comparing group
Independent travel.
and so compared with
Compared with.
compared with Independent travel.
The group travel is more safe.
Safer. Right. Try the next one. Let's, as an experiment, just do Barack Obama and Queen Elizabeth.
Queen Elizabeth is more white than. Comparing Barack Obama. Whiter. Comparing.
Compared, but not compared. Than.
Barack Obama.
Okay, tell us again and get it right.
Queen Elizabeth is whiter than Barack Obama.
Good. That's the truth.
Barack Obama is better educated than Queen Elizabeth. Because he's a lawyer.
We don't know.
Could we say, unlike President Barack Obama, Queen Elizabeth is more considered as a symbol
Yes.
of the UK.
Yeah, that's more in line. Yes, that's right.
I think Barack Obama, they have
It's
good.
president,
He
they
has
have power.
more power
Yeah.
because he can do a lot of things.
Oh,
But the Queen, he's just
Symbol.
not like
Comparing.
yeah.
Symbol.
They have different things.
Good. Okay. Right.
Sorry, can we describe Obama more power?
As more powerful.
More powerful.
He has more power.
Obama is
He
more
is
powerful
more powerful.
comparing
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth.
Well.
这怎么用 compare？它这个不是。
这就是一种 compare， 这就是比较。
Okay, we have this definition and classification. Can I give it so that we just have a quick look at it this afternoon, this reading?
Okay.
Right, what do you have to do before you come into reading? Manchester Phrase Bank stuff, yes. Okay. Good. Could I ask you to give these out, Kate? So we have these for this afternoon. Definition and classification, which I think Raymond can probably help us with, because he was very good yesterday, wasn't he, at the at working out what should follow what, and actually that's of key importance. What should follow what in a definition or classification. So I think he can set us right on this. Okay? Right. Now, who was it who said to me yesterday they couldn't think of ideas and couldn't think of a thesis statement? Yeah. I think, are you working on the same topic as Hannity? Still working on the same topic as Zanette? Hannity's got an excellent thesis statement. Have you? I think what you ought to do is rewrite the thesis statement and show it to Hannity and get some guidance, because she's really got the idea, haven't you? Yeah, she really